Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. And we've got breaking news that Gyokeres has rejected Man United and prefers to come to Arsenal. So why haven't we got the deal ready yet? Listen, as much as I hate Man United, and I do, as much as I hate Man United, and I want to laugh at, Man United, until my club gets its act together, I can't be bantering Man United. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's great as a fan that Gyokeres prefers coming to Arsenal over United, but if we don't get the deal over the line, what does it really mean? What does it matter? You know what I mean? Like the fact that he prefers Arsenal over Man United, why aren't we being proactive? Why aren't we going back in with another bid? We had £55 million rejected, plus 10. If that's the case, why are we not going back in for Gyokeres? And this is why with this club, you have to just hold your tongue. You have to hold your tongue in terms of celebration. You have to just chill out because we've had loads of market opportunities and we're not taking any of them. Let's be real. We could go and get Lookman. We didn't take that opportunity. We could have went in for Mbeumo and put the bag down and get a quality winger. We didn't do that. Gyokeres, we've been chasing for multiple windows now. You know what I mean? So what's the hold up? If you can meet his release clause, the player, if you believe the reports, the player is happy to come to Arsenal. So why are we not being proactive? I just, like I said, I haven't even got the energy to get angry because what's going to be the excuse? What's going to be the excuse? For me, the fact that we continuously talking to Sesko showed me that we wasn't serious about Gyokeres because he's got a release clause. We've got the money to meet the release clause. We've been rejected with 55 million. Just put the money down. Just put the money down. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, Mbeumo apparently, preferred go to Man United. We need to act fast. Like, I don't understand what we're waiting on. Like, when Mbeumo preferred to go to Man United, we could have been proactive and said, okay, well, guess what? We're going to give you this. You're going to be on this wages. You're going to be able to have a chance to get into the starting 11. You're going to have X amount of games. You're going to have the opportunity to win a major honor. You're in a team that is competing, but now needs to go over the line. We could have sold it to him, even though the reports were Mbeumo prefers Man United. Okay, cool. Some Arsenal fans will sit there and say, okay, well, he prefers Man United, so it is what it is. Okay, let's have the same energy when a player does prefer to come to Arsenal. Gyokeres prefers to come to Arsenal. He's willing to leave. He's got a release clause. All we got to do is meet the demands. Why are we not meeting the demands? At the end of the day, we're not in no position to be picky and choosy. And I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. This fan base create excuses for this ownership when players don't prefer other clubs over coming to Arsenal. And then when players prefer to come to Arsenal, a player that we need, a clinical striker, someone that's going to put, 20 goals plus at the end of the season. Where's the push from the fan base? I just don't see it. You know what I mean? I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I really don't get what we're doing. I don't understand how we don't know that Gyokeres prefers to come to Arsenal over Man United or any other club. Do you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to try and get the Sesko deal. If we can't get the Sesko deal done, then we'll panic and try to go to Gyokeres. By the time we try to come in for Gyokeres, he'll probably go to, I don't know, a Barcelona or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, we'll be like, oh, we tried everything. No, this is the time to act, Arsenal. This is the time to act now. Act now. No club is putting the money down. Now you act, you get the player over the line. You get it signed and done. Why does Man City understand this concept? Why does Liverpool understand this concept? Why is my club still moving the exact same way? We are not proactive. Every time, there's always a comfortable excuse with this football club. Let's just be real. There's no market opportunity. We can't compete with City. The wage demands are too much. Let me tell you this. No one was complaining when Zinchenko was on 150k a week. No one said the demands are too much. Guess what? Zinchenko, as I said, isn't good enough, and we're struggling to get rid of him because of the wages. No one said that Odegaard on 220 is too much. Guess what? This guy doesn't turn up. When we really need a number 10 to turn up, he doesn't turn up. Did anyone cry about Odegaard getting 220 a week? Did anyone cry about Havertz getting 280 a week? What about Jesus, 240 a week? So at the end of the day, if you're not going to cry about certain players that aren't good enough and that we need better on stupid, ridiculous wages, why are you crying about Gyokeres' wage demand? His demand is fueled by the fact that we're putting players. Jesus, that we need to move on, is our second highest earner at the club. Havertz, who he's coming in to replace, is already on, what, 260, 280 a week? Of course the player's going to say, well, if he's on that, I want big money as well. I'm not coming in for no little money. And guess who's to blame for that? We are. We give contracts to players that don't deserve the money that they're on. We reward failure. We re-sign players to big wages that the clubs that we want to sell them to can't afford or won't afford because they're intelligent enough. Brentfords and Brightons and Crystal Palace, they're clever enough to have good scouting. So they're not going to pick up these players. Why get Jesus on 220 or 230 or Havertz on 280 off of Arsenal's hands when they can go get another Mateta for a quarter of the price? Why? The clubs around us have smartened up. The only ones that are continuously left behind is Arsenal. We're the ones that are not clever in getting our business done. You've seen Brighton have better recruitment, Fulham have better recruitment, Crystal Palace have better recruitment. You've had multiple teams with the wages, the money that they've got, have better recruitment. This is what we do. And now we're stuck in this position. I just don't understand it. AC Milan apparently wants Martinelli and Zinchenko. What's holding back that deal? Oh, yeah, the wages that we put them on. Martinelli on 180, Zinchenko on 150. Who's paying that? Who's paying that? Do you know what I mean? It's just silly, man. It's just silly. I just don't understand. Like, the best way to dead the rumors is get us quality players in. Start already moving proactive. And we're not moving proactive. I don't understand how we can't meet the valuation of a player that we've been scouting for months, if not over a year. Let's just keep it honest. Honestly, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. So as much as, yeah, cool, he prefers Arsenal, guess what? Man United will probably end up getting him if we continue to drag our feet. They got a bunch of players they want to sell. If they get the players that they want sold, probably, look how quick Man United were to get Cunha over the line. Why don't we move like that? We were linked to Cunha. I'm not saying that I wanted Cunha, but look how fast they're moving to start getting, to rectify their bad season. We had a poor season. We didn't win anything. Where is our proactiveness? Where is that shame? We got, you know what, yeah? This club has got no shame. Has no shame. You continue to not win any major honours, and yet we just drag our feet through the transfer window. Dragging our feet. We should have at least gotten a player or two by now. At least. At least. We all know what the deficiencies are of this squad. We all know players that we would want. Let's be real. If I tell you right now, listen, we could get Lookman, we can get Constançao, we can get Mbeumo, we can get, do you know what I mean? Igor Paixão from Feyenoord. At least we may not all agree on the same player, but one of those players you would take to come to Arsenal. Jared Bowen, that's 5 wingers I've just named. And how many have we brought in? I'm not even going through the who do you prefer, who do you not prefer. I'm just saying, you're telling me out of those 5 wingers, you wouldn't take any of them at Arsenal. I'm tired of it. Let's go through the strikers. Why aren't we in for a Gyokeres? Why aren't we moving quickly for a player like that? Do you know what I mean? Go get Duran. We should have got Duran before. You're telling me there's players available. Pavlidis. We can go for a load of players, bro. Why ain't we got one in? The problem is not that we can all agree on specifically the player that we want. The problem is, why are we not strengthening? Why are we not going out there and getting the play? I just don't get it. I don't get it. What is the excuse? In windows before, man were telling me we can't spend like Man City. We can't spend it. We've got £300 million sat there that we can spend before any player sales. And you're telling me that we can't get any players in? Why? Why? You're telling me don't panic. You told me don't panic and we got Sterling in last season. You told me don't panic and we got Calafiori in. You told me don't panic, we got Moreno in. What did we win with these players? Taking our time, dragging our feet. You told me don't panic when we went and got Havertz. Man constantly tell me don't panic, don't panic. It's early in the window, early in the window. It's funny because we're always the team left trying to scrap for the last 2 days or transfer deadline days, scrapping for deals. Why? Because we never learn from our mistakes. We're never proactive. We act like we have all the time in the world until it's too late. It's jarring, man. It's jarring. Man, tell me, wait, are the same people that will tell us the transfer window has been underwhelming once it shuts. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm past getting angry about it because I'm not going to let it ruin my weekend, ruin my time off or streaming crazy. It's just pathetic now. Like, even if you love the process, even if you love the project, you have to admit the way we're moving, it doesn't feel like Berta's here. It doesn't feel like anything at the club has changed. And like I said, I will ultimately give my verdict on the way that Arsenal's transfer window at the end of the window. I will give Berta till the end of the window. Once that window shuts, I will give my final verdict. But I can only go off of what I'm seeing. And I'm sorry, bringing in Kepa instead of getting Kelleher or Joan Garcia, it's underwhelming. So we're not making the signings that I want. And then when we are making signings, the signings are underwhelming. Come on, this ain't great. This really ain't great. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. 1 second. Let me get a tissue, man. I got bare hay fever. 1 second. Let me get a tissue. Smash the likes up as well, man. 1 sec. Smash the likes up. Rebenta the likes. Oh, no. Anyone that's suffering from hay fever, I feel it. I feel it for you because it's not nice, man. It's not nice. I'm telling you. It's not nice. Let me get through some of the comments and then we'll get on to more players that are being linked. Big up to everyone locked in. Let's get through some of the comments. But yeah, apparently Arsenal preparing a second bid for Gyokeres. Just pay the money, bro. You know, when you really need a player, stop messing around. Look at Wirtz to Liverpool. Did they mess around? Oh, 150? No problem. Boom. Here's the money. We need that player. We need a number 10 of that quality. We need it. Why is Liverpool? And everybody knows Liverpool, they're known to be careful in the market. They don't just go and throw the bag at everything. Do you know what I'm saying? And even they're like, yo, we need that player. Boom, there's the money. And they just won the league. They just won the league. If anyone should be moving like that, it should be us. And guess what? Teams that finish below us, way below us, are moving swiftly, are moving with urgency. Like even Man United, bro. And they're supposed to be tight for money. How is a tight for money Man United that got no money moving quicker than Arsenal that got 300 million sat in the bank? Please explain that to me. I want to know an explanation for that because it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, you can say they had a horrendous season. We've gone 21 years without a major honor, bro. We've had 5 years spending 750 million. And what have we actually won? So if anyone's got an urgency to win something, it's Arsenal. Man United have won trophies more recently than Arsenal. Spurs have won a trophy more recently than Arsenal. Crystal Palace have won a season more recent than the Arsenal. Leicester City have won a league title more recently than Arsenal. Like we're moving like, oh, it's calm. Like, bro, what are we doing here? I don't get it. No, actually, I do get it. I do get it. All the excuses that this fan base run with, this is why the club's moving like this. Because you, man, show them that it's acceptable. And anyway, my girl got me this. This is a shirt. This is an Arsenal shirt. I didn't buy this. I told you, man, I don't spend money on Arsenal. Bless up to my girl. You know what I'm saying? She got me this because I told her I wanted the Arsenal shirt from the year I was born. This is from, the 92 shirt. So she got me the shirt. And that's why I got the Arsenal shirt. Before anyone starts saying, oh, you're pumping money into the club. I'm not pumping any money into the club. This was a gift. If it's a gift, I'm going to wear it. It was a gift. I didn't buy this. I didn't take out my own money to buy this. But just so you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But I quite like it. I do quite like it. Obviously, it's a replica, but it's very nice. Very nice. You know what I'm saying? I think it's quite cool getting the shirt of the year that you were born. Calm. But yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know where she bought it from, bro. I don't know where she bought it from. I can't lie. I didn't ask. But I can know for you, man, next stream. This club is moving mad as them TFL part-timers slowing down the train journeys. It's crazy, bro. Any Watkins links need to disappear, not because he's a bad player, but if he is who we sign. When you consider who we've been linked to, then why did they just not push to sign him back in January? Facts. Arsenal have targeted Juan Garcia, Barca. Nico Williams wants Barca. And apparently, Bayern as well, apparently. Hoyson, Madrid. Naipan, City. They were in for all those. They only need to scrub out Zubi, Sesko, Gyokeres equals no plan A targets. I agree with Michael, bro. I agree with you, bro. The Arsenal fans are already gassing up this Naipan, bro, and he's gone City. Facts. Nico Williams looks like Barca and Bayern Munich are in for him. That's what I mean, bro. It's just beyond pathetic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to get angry, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of my club not moving serious, man. All I want is major honours. That's all I want. I've said this time and time again. I don't like this manager, but I'm more than happy to be in the mud if it means Arsenal win a major honour, bro. I don't care. I just want to win a trophy. I don't care who brings the trophy. Big up, bro. Big up Casey, man. Big up Abdullah as well. Big up, bro. Fake news. Fabrizio said we're still in a race. Bro, we're just going through the news, bro. Whether I believe it is another thing, but we're just going through the news, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Almost 200 people locked in and only 55 likes. Come on, smash the likes, man. Come on, familia. You know what I'm saying? Smash the likes, man. Please. You know what I mean? That's all I ask for. I'm not asking for super chats. I'm just asking for you to smash the likes. That's literally it. Jonathan David, Brian Mbuemo, both still available. Go get them done. I don't get it. If this club, if this club, is so cautious about spending money, go get Jonathan David. Because at least that makes sense. Like Jonathan David, if it doesn't work out, you can still get what, 30 M's for him, 40 M's for him, for a player you didn't even spend any money on. Get him and then go get the main striker. It's just no excuse, man. There's no excuse, bro. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the excuses. Every year, nothing ever changes. Nothing ever changes, bro. Big up Paris, man. Big up every time, man. We desperately need a right winger. Saka looks finished. I feel so bad for him. You know what I mean? It's mad, bro. We do. Because if we don't recruit that, then we're back to playing Ethan at right wing. And I still think he's better as a number 10. He's a natural number 10. It doesn't. Why do we need to keep playing players at positions? Play them in their best position to get the best out of them. Do you know what I mean? Agent wants his dough. Bro, we got dough. This is the thing. The agent of Gyokeres apparently agreed 70 million euros plus add-ons plus he prefers Arsenal, Liverpool over United. So we're going to wait to Liverpool to go in for him. It's crazy. So we're going to wait. So already Liverpool that beat us to the league title, Gyokeres, you know what I'm saying? Went in there, got themselves Verts. We're going to wait for them to get our number one striker target, or what should be our number one striker target as well. Is that how we're moving? Is that how we're showing that we're serious? It's sad, man. It's really sad how this club has fallen. Really sad how this club has fallen. Really sad. Man, this club is more interested in getting a striker that's worse than another striker at the same amount of money. Honestly, if we could sell Saka for big money this summer, definitely an argument. Take it and run. That's the thing, though. Why do we have to sell our best players to get better players when we ain't even achieved nothing? It's mad. How long has Van Dijk been at Liverpool? How long has Alisson been at Liverpool? How long has Salah been at Liverpool? Do you know what I'm saying? Trent's gone after he's won multiple major honours there. But Arsenal, we win nothing, and we have to consider selling one of our best attacker. You know what I mean? North, according to Top Gooners, Gyokeres doesn't fit the system. Well, okay, let's go through some of the players that do fit the system then. Zinchenko fits the system. He's now leaving. Apparently, he was pivotal to how we play. Nketiah fit the system. We sold Nketiah to Crystal Palace. Emil Smith-Rowe fit the system. We sold him to Fulham. Jesus fits the system. They were still crying for a clinical goal scorer. Havertz fits the system. We'll still need another striker because he's not good enough in terms of his goal output. So there's plenty of players here that fit the system. How come we're not winning major honours then? These men talk like the system, like we're talking about a system that's won us major honours. This is a system that's not got us anywhere. It's not won us anything. So that's what I say about the system. The system ain't working. So how about get players that are good enough and stop with this fit the system bullshit? Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you're saying that, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. We got enough fit the system players. We ain't getting anywhere. I can't remember the last time we won a major honor. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just, we just look so clueless. Always, we look so clueless. We always look like we've never got it figured out. We don't know our targets. We don't know the demands. We don't know how to negotiate. And we're supposed to have Berta, somebody with experience, someone with a CV, someone that knows how to get big deals over the line. You know what I mean? He knows. I just don't get it, bro. Big up, man. Big up, City boy, bro. Big up, my G. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Well, I do get it. They know as long as this club stays in the Champions League position, then everything's good. And when we're between Man United and who's Spurs? Imagine Spurs, their manager wins them a trophy after 17 years without a trophy, they sack him. Not good enough. League position doesn't save your job. A trophy doesn't even save your job there. Us, keep trusting the process. Keep backing the boys. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Berta ain't done nothing yet. When he gonna move for Victor? I don't know, man. I really don't know. You know what I mean? We ain't getting him, bro. We ain't getting him. If we wanted to get him, we would have got him. You know what I mean? I would love Brian and Mbeumo and Wisa at Arsenal. I'll take Mbeumo. Wisa, I don't really want Wisa, but I'll take Mbeumo. You know what I mean? Wasting our time chasing Sesko. Yeah, bro. It's it's crazy. All because he's young. Literally, that's it. They make us wait, then let us down. Exactly, Sergio. Exactly my point. Exactly my point, man. You know what I mean? Big up Northside. You've been right on this for years. Now they don't listen. Bro, my fan base never listen, man. The majority. You know what I mean? We're the minority. They don't listen. Because I talk angry, because I shout, because I start swearing. We'll see for the transfer window, because I'm not getting angry in the transfer window. Let's see if they understand the message when I'm calm. And when I'm not losing it. You know what I mean? Then what? Then what's the excuse? You know what I mean? It's mad. Arteta said one phone call with Sterling is all he needed to know. We need him. Why can't he call up Gyokeres? It's crazy, man. Thank you for taking Kepa out our books. You know what I mean? I don't even know if it's confirmed, bro. Like I just vaguely look, bro. You know what I mean? We don't have to pay full transfer fee up front. We could get 60 million pound worth of players, bro. Exactly. You know what I mean? Amortization or whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? You pay the fee over the length of the contract. But these men ain't serious, bro. These men are still penny pinching even when we got money. So what's the excuse? There's no player right now financially that we can't afford. Really and truly, unless you're looking at the release clauses to some of the crazy release clauses in La Liga. But I'm talking about realistic. The thing is, this fan base love to use the word realistic. All the players that I've said are realistic. Mbeumo is realistic. Gyokeres is realistic. Consensao is realistic. These players are realistic. Why are we not getting it over the line? Because they're not really ambitious to get over the line. Schmeichel said Arteta is a control freak, so it's very likely he's dominating all the transfer moves. Yeah, probably. He's probably arguing with Berta. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. I'm not judging Berta till January. Northside, this is an Arteta transfer summer window. Bro, I'm judging him, bro. Because if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. I'm sorry. You're here to do a job. If they're not letting you do your job, then leave. Leave. Say you want to leave. 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 I'm not arguing that Berta's not getting the players that he wants. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like you're winning that war. And if you're not winning the war, then leave. Leave, man. I wonder who the sporting direction was scouting before the appointment of Berta, because Berta is no hurry, bro. I don't get it, man. You know what I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Also, there are teams we want to compare ourselves with, not going to be in the title race, but fan base want us to move like them. It's crazy. Big up Jez, man. Big up Jez every time, man. No. I grew up in Harrow, not Holsden. I got family that live in Holsden, but I grew up in Harrow, bro. Northwest London, Harrow. I grew up in Harrow. Not Harrow Road, Harrow Borough. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Hope you are well, bro. These rumors and BS have made me completely turn off all football news. More important things in life. The clubs are fast. I hear it. I get it. If I didn't have a channel, trust me, I wouldn't be following it. You know what I mean? Watkins as one of our main targets equal we're not serious on winning any trophy. Sounds like the club is not so flash with the cash. Otherwise, whatever Gyokeres asking price, we would have met it by now. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying. And listen, people try to sell me Ollie Watkins in January. I told them I don't want Ollie Watkins. Like, I'll take Ollie Watkins if we get our main target. Like, if we got Gyokeres and then Ollie Watkins, I wouldn't be angry at that. If we get Ollie Watkins only, I'm sorry, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. You know what I mean? Just go and get Gyokeres deal over the line. Northside, he's the one still bun Sesko, bro. Also, is this pace how a team that promised biggest summer should be moving? Bro, listen, I told this fan base, when you man that was celebrating Sterling and championing Havertz, it'd come back to bite you in the ass. Here you go. You showed the club that you'll celebrate anything. So there you go. They're like, well, we don't need to do the most. The fan base will defend a signing like Sterling, a signing like Fabio Vieira, a signing like Havertz, Jesus, Zinchenko. So why does the club need to move serious, bro? They know that everyone's just going to accept it. You know what I mean? Yeah, they probably will. They probably will. We're going to struggle. I reckon next season we probably at most get fourth. We're going to be at risk of getting out the top four as it currently stands. We're going to struggle. We're really going to struggle. The real decline, the decline is next year. Next season, sorry. I'm telling you, the fan base ain't panicking yet because we still finished second. We are regressing. We are regressing faster than people think we are. Big up Northside, we're not winning any trophy with this stubborn manager. I hear that. Arsenal either complacent or those top players don't want to play for a control freak. You kind of look like Rafinha. I've heard that before. Arsenal turned you into a chain smoker, bro. They turned me into everything. Alcoholic, everything, bro. Also, those teams I already read that. Big up. Nico Williams said he'll take a pay cut to sign for Barca, but his stance on wages remain the same for any other club that wants to sign him. Serves us right for wasting time on him. Well, there you go. But the narrative will be, the player wanted too much. We could have got the player. We could have got the player in ages ago if we were serious. And Buemo is going to join Thomas Frank at Tottenham. I don't think he joins Tottenham. I don't know why. I don't think he joins Tottenham personally, but You know, can never say never. Would you take Rafael Leao, a new left winger? Can't lie, that cameo against Spain shows he's still a top player, but so inconsistent. I wouldn't take him because he's too inconsistent, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I can't lie. So I wouldn't take him, bro. Like people want to take like one performance and try and make it seem like that's what you're gonna get from him. He's very frustrating, bro. Like the vid Saturday work rate, he could be outside at the Latin bar. Exactly. Big up. Make sure you smash the likes. Exactly. Big up Northside. Most fans nowadays are acting like they are the owner and only money and league position, aka money, are important. Trophies are for the fans, not league position or revenue. Facts. Couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said it better myself. You know what I mean? Couldn't have said it better myself. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. But let's get into some more of the news. Like I said, Arsenal, apparently, according to reports, were going in for a second bid for Gyokeres. But at the moment, Ollie Watkins seems to be a player that Arsenal are very interested in. Morgan Rogers as well, another player that it seems that we're interested in. Just whatever. How long have we been linked to these players? Like, I'll believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it. We are linked to Lille's defender, Alexandro Ribeiro. Haven't heard anything about this guy. I really can't say if he's good or not. I don't know. I don't know. Once again, why are we looking at a defender when we haven't sorted out our number 10 position? We ain't sorted out our winger's position, and we ain't sorted out our striker position. I'm not saying don't look at a defender, but get the striker over the line, please. Get the striker over the line. I don't get it. You know, and some people will say, you know, oh, well, you're getting annoyed. We haven't, they're just links. Well, do you know what? Just get me the players that we need. And then that just deads off all this gossip. You know, the best way to end the gossip is go out there and just sign the players that we need. It's not hard. It's really not hard. You know, if this manager's so great and this project is so great, it should sell itself, surely. Surely it should sell itself. You know, if we're the next team primed to dominate English football, as some fans think, or, you know, to win the league, you know what I mean? Once Pep goes or whatever the case may be, why do we find it so difficult to get signings like Rafinha over the line, Gyokeres over the line, Isak over the line? You can't tell me it's an amazing project and process, and we're struggling to get those players over the line. I don't really get it. I don't get it. Why are these players not convinced? Why are these players not convinced to come to Arsenal? There's another news. Porto say that they cannot afford the Gunners' loanee in Fabio Vieira. Porto are saying that they're facing financial obstacles and they can't take the player on loan again. Why are we not just getting rid of Fabio Vieira? It's clear that he's not going to get into the team. It's clear that he is so down the pecking order. He's even behind Ethan. Why don't we just sell him? Why are we looking for another loan deal? I don't get it. Anybody think that Fabio Vieira has any chance to get into this team? Because I don't. So instead of looking for another loan spell, why don't we just get rid of him? If this club wants to act like they're so tight for money and there's so many positions we need to fill, why not raise some funds by getting rid of Fabio Vieira? Why? Is Fabio Vieira better than Ethan? No. Is he better than Odegaard? No. So then just why not just sell him? Why are we looking for another loan deal? I don't get it. Please explain to me what the thinking is by getting Fabio Vieira back out on loan. I just want to know. When's he going to be ready? When's he going to be good enough? Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't even start every week for Porto. And Porto, since their president died, I think his name is Pinto da Silva. Since the Porto president died, they've been in a mess, bro. They're in a bigger mess than Benfica. They're really, really poor at the moment. Why don't they? Why don't they want to take on Fabio Vieira? It's crazy. Of course, Forward wants him to stay. Forward wanted El Nene to stay. It is what it is. That says everything, isn't it? You know what I mean? You got a picture with Xhaka, a player that gave us one good season. That says everything. That's his standards. You know what I mean? Celebrating this guy like he's done something for us. He never done anything for us. He never did anything for us. But there you go. That's who they champion, bro. They disrespect legends and they champion players that are not good enough. That's what they do at Arsenal. Vieira ain't getting sold because Arteta don't want to admit he got it wrong about him. He's selling Zinchenko. Apparently, he's looking to move on Martinelli. He's sold Marquinhos. You know what I mean? Sad, but I'm ready when everyone else's numbers talk. What's this? Window reopens in 2 days. Just get the signings in. Big up Northside, bro, and chat Bosch. The likes up. Listen, big up, man. Northside, totally agree, but it's becoming really frustrating. We have a transfer budget, as every team, for the new season. We got a good pot from the EPL position plus Champions League, so there's money. That's why the fan base, yeah, they none of them have spoken about money because they know we got money. Now it's let's make an he doesn't fit the profile. The reason they're talking about profiles because they can't say we ain't got the money. There's always an excuse to go out there and get the best players that we can possibly get. It's crazy. We have, you know what I'm saying? We have, absolutely, man. Big up AJ, man, every time. The only thing I'll say about the defender, the same club Gabriel came from Northside. Yeah, listen, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, that doesn't necessarily make him a baller, innit? That doesn't make him a baller just because he come from the same club as Gabriel, innit? But it is what it is. Like I said, I got no opinion on the player, but I'm not happy. And let's be real, yeah. A lot of the no names that Arteta's got in this club have not been successful. When you look at players that are supposed to be a diamond in the dirt, Lokongas and Trusty and Runnison and Carlhine and Marquinhos, and you know what I mean? These kind of players where, you know, they weren't like big names in football, but you know, they came in at, you know, cheap prices. You never see these, rarely did we see these guys like become top players. Like, cool, we got Timber, that's worked out. You know what I mean? Odegaard is a decent player. I wouldn't say he's not a bum. He's a decent player. Cool. But Odegaard was well known. His time at Real Sociedad, obviously Real Madrid had him. So he was well known. But yeah, like, you see a lot of these players that Arteta brings in that don't really have a name like that. And it's like, what's he got out of them? What's he really got out of these guys? It's mad. So when we're linked with a defender from Lille, that's why I'm skeptical, because this ain't Arsene Wenger. Like, Arsene Wenger went and got Diaby. Diaby was a baller. Diaby was cold. The problem with Diaby was he could never stay fit. When he was available, it was cold. Like, Wenger, with limited resources, got Adebayor, Van Persie, he got Nasri, Fabregas, Podolski, Hleb, Rosicky. Do you know what I'm saying? Alex Song. Like, you look at the you know what I mean? Like, even Alexis Sanchez, like, he got him at a good deal. People were thinking, bro, people were like, nah, they're all looking at Di Maria, and Di Maria's still like, he was a cold player, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Wenger's player ID, it is levels above this guy. It's levels. All these midfielders that I spoke about are levels above Odegaard. Hleb, Rosicky, Alex Song, Fabregas. All these man, Jack Wilshere, all these men are levels above Odegaard. Levels. Aaron Ramsdale. levels above this guy. And we champion Odegaard like he's the savior. This is the difference. And yet, this is why I can't accept this, because back then, we weren't breaking transfer records. Like, we always been a team that didn't necessarily break transfer records and do mad, crazy signings in terms of money and stuff like that. But we're still getting better players. Let's be real. Like, getting Aubameyang for like 60 odd million. Would you say that Aubameyang's not a better striker than Havertz for the same amount of money? It's just crazy. It's crazy. And yet we were paying off a stadium back then. And you look at the money that Wenger spent, and you look at the money that Arteta spent, and you look at quality, it's crazy. It's not even close. It's not even close. Man was getting good defenders like on the cheap. Man's getting Sagna. You know what I'm saying? Lauren, Colo Torre. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's getting top, bro. I'm not saying we ain't got a good defense, but bro, Zinchenko ain't good enough defensively. Kivior's not good enough. It's just tiring, man. Calafiori ain't good enough. You look at it and you compare. If you're old enough and you're like, bro, I don't see the benefits of paying off the stadium. Like, we always had this thing about stadium. We're gonna do what we need to do in the transfer window once we pay the stadium. We've paid off the stadium years ago. The Cronkies paid off that last 200 million, and I'm not seeing the quality. I'm not seeing I'm not. And the thing is, when we do spend money, I'm not seeing the value. I'm not seeing the value of Calafiori. I'm not seeing the value of Havertz. I'm not seeing the value of Jesus. I'm not seeing the value of these players. I'm not seeing the value, the proper value of Moreno. Because as much as people say that Moreno had a decent season, he scored a couple of goals. This isn't like, the only reason we're even that impressed is because that's not his position. But really and truly, like, does Moreno win us the league playing as a striker? No, he don't. He don't. And the fact that we're getting another player in Moreno that is better as a striker than he has as a DM is worrying signs about our scouting and our recruitment. It's worrying. I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why we're moving so slow. That fair enough. The club want to move on Martinelli. I'll give them a bit of props that they want to move Martinelli. They're seeing what I'm seeing. This guy's not good enough. They want to move on Zinchenko. Fair enough. But let's be real. Moving on Zinchenko, if we're not going to get another number 10, is stupid. It's stupid, bro. Why are you moving on? Why should we move on Zinchenko when we ain't got another number 10? Because we have got Ethan, but the manager doesn't like Ethan. So then why are you getting rid of him? But if you don't get another number 10, then I think it's stupid. I don't know, man. What's this? Odegaard has underperformed last season, but the previous don't dismiss his performances. He has 2 years in a row, player of the year is injury. His new son and Arteta defensive system detained him. Well, I'll tell you what. The same seasons, crunch end of the season, did Odegaard turn up? Did he even turn up for a FA Cup? Because I remember Aaron Ramsey, turning up in FA Cup finals. So why can't Odegaard get us to a FA Cup final? Why can't he get us to a Carabao Cup final? Why can't he perform at the crunch end of the season? Why can't he perform in the Champions League consistently? So it's all great telling me about the past 2 seasons. Bro, this guy has never turned up when we really need him, bro. And there's players that are not even legends of this club that have turned up to get us trophies. So you keep overgassing Odegaard. For me, the guy is not good enough. He's not good enough. Man, want to look at the first 6. You know what Odegaard's rated at? 70% of the season, he performs. That 30% is the crunch end of the season when he goes missing. But people try to dismiss that 30% because, but 70% of the season he's been performing. Nah, he's shit. What's the point you getting my club into a position to compete to win trophies. And then when it's time to win it, you don't perform. You're not good enough, man. You're not good enough. You're not good enough to raise your game. Not good enough, Odegaard. Overrated, man. Well overrated. Overrated, man. You know what I mean? Big up, man. Yeah. No, I hear it, AJ. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was a Gabriel replacement. I hear it. Listen, like I said, I didn't have an opinion about Timber when he came. I didn't have an opinion about Calafiori. If he does come to Arsenal, if the Lille defender does come to Arsenal, then I'll give him a chance. Alexandro Ribeiro, I'll give him a chance, and then I'll make my mind up. You know, I'm not going to say shit when I've never seen him play. So I'll give him a chance. I'll give him a chance. You know what I mean? Wenger still had good talent ID. He did. He did. He did. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy, bro. Big up Northside. End the season already. Does anyone feel excited about the new season? Because I don't. I really don't have anything to be excited about. Yeah, I mean, I think your wage bill is messing everything up. Well, who put them on those wages? You know what I mean? This club is crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, let's not forget we made profit last summer. Bro, we're always making profit. This club gets, every time this club gets back into a position of making profit, that is when we stop taking our foot off the gas of actually winning shit. Look how proactive, yeah? Think about it. Look how proactive we was, yeah? When Arteta first came in. We're getting in Willian, we're getting in players. Then we're getting in Fabio Vieira, Lacongas, and that. We're getting Jesus, we're getting Zinchenko. We're moving quickly. Now, why is it stopped? Why? Because we're back in the Champions League qualification spots. Because we're back in the Champions League. That's why. Arsenal have done this for years. They look like they got ambition, yeah, where if they drop out the top four, and as soon as they get back comfortably back in the top four, put your feet up. We don't need to go. We don't need to be serious anymore. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, we don't need to, you know, get the players over the line. This is how this club has been for time, bro. It's been like this for ages. You know what I mean? This ain't nothing new. This is nothing new. Arteta has got the club, the owners back to where they wanted to be. The club is making money. The club is in the top, the asset. That's how the Cronkies look at the club. The asset is making money. The asset is making profit. That's it. The value of the club keeps going up, up, up. Eventually, one day when we do get a Super League, they can sell the club for big, big money. That's all it is. That's all it's about. That's all it's about with these men. It's all about keeping the value of the club up, keep the value of the club growing, release more merchandise, and that's it. If this club was as good at signing players as they are in releasing merchandise, we would have won a Champions League by now. Because they know what to do when it comes to releasing merch. They never, you know, start negotiating. Well, should we release the merch? Should we not? No, these men know. These men are on it when it comes to releasing merch. There's no hesitation to release merch. But now that we want players, where's our players? Where's our players? This club is so quick to take your money, yeah, when it's a season ticket, when it's a ticket to a game, to take your money for the food, to tell you. Do you remember? I've not forgotten when this club was saying how they want to expand the Emirates. Expand meu cu, so filho da puta. Expand meu cu. Do you know what I'm saying? Pause. Because at the end of the day, why should you, man, expand the stadium and get more money when we're still sat here waiting for major honors? Why do you, man, get to make more money out of the fans and we got fucking nothing to show for another season? I hope they fail to expand the stadium. Fuck them. I've had enough. I've had enough, man. I've had enough. Everything is always about expanding the stadium, more merchandise, more this, more that. Where's our trophy? Where is our trophy? You man told us coming to the Emirates. We're going to the Emirates to compete with Real Madrid. When are we competing with Real Madrid? I thought what I understood with competing with Real Madrid is we're going to be winning major honors like Real Madrid. So yes, we beat Real Madrid. But why are we not winning major honors like Real Madrid? Real Madrid don't go 21 years without winning a major honor. Real Madrid don't go 5 years without winning a trophy. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I can't even be bothered to get angry. I can't even be bothered, bro. I can't be bothered. Honestly, I just don't get it anymore. All I see is targets, targets, targets. We are linked with another striker. He is the headline is this comes from EPL Index. Arsenal considering move to sign 20-year-old Bundesliga forward. Nusa. It's called Nusa. Apparently, we're looking to get this guy, Antonio Nusa. Let's look at this guy's stats. Never seen him before. Let's go transfer mark. Let's just entertain it for 1 second. Antonio Nusa, 20 years old. He's Norwegian, plays for RB Leipzig. He's valued at 28 million euros. He's a left winger. He can play left midfield and he can play right winger. So he's versatile. So Arteta might like him. Last season, this Antonio Nusa had 25 appearances, 3 goals, 4 assists in the Bundesliga. Am I supposed to be excited? Is this what I'm supposed to be excited for? Is this what we waited 21 years for? Antonio Nusa. So, we're getting rid of Martinelli that scores what? Roughly 10 goals a season to get Antonio Nusa that can't score 10 goals in the Bundesliga and can't get 10 assists in the Bundesliga. He's got 3 goals and 4 assists. You man telling me what? What's this going to do for my club? We're basically going for another Marquinhos after getting rid of Marquinhos. We sold him for 2.5 million this window. Ay, meu Deus. Antonio Nusa is our response to Liverpool getting Wirtz, Man City getting Cherky. This is our response. It's beyond laughable. It's beyond laughable. Like man think we're finishing second next season? I'll guarantee. I'll tell you this now. I'll put that on my life. We ain't getting second next season. And I'm telling you right now, until the end of the season, I'll give my final verdict. But I reckon we might not even get top 4. We might not even get top 4. I'm tired of all of this, man. I'm tired of all of this. I'm just beyond tired. We just keep getting players are underperforming in their leagues and making it seem like they're going to prosper in the best league in the world. It's mad. It's actually mad. It's mad. But be excited, guys. Why has anybody seen Josh Kroenke? Has anybody seen Josh Kroenke? Like, I haven't seen this guy. Because when Edu was here, this guy was going up and down the stripper pole, bro, celebrating the project under Edu and Arteta. Has anybody seen Josh Kroenke? Anybody seen Josh Kroenke? Because I haven't seen him in a while. No interviews, no interviews. Okay. Seems like man likes to avoid the smoke. But when we signed Havertz, you were bare gas, talking bare shit. No one's seen Josh. Anyone seen Josh? Yeah, I'm saying. Anybody seen Josh? Nobody's seen Josh. Nobody's seen Josh. No worries. No, we ain't heard nothing from the ownership. Nothing. The only time we hear from the ownership is when they feel like they got something to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. They don't say anything when things are going sideways. What a great ownership. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, as it stands, we could definitely finish 6th or 5th. We'll go back into the Europa League. Arsenal fans told me, yeah, if we finish in the Europa League spot, yeah, Arsenal fans were saying, Northside, Tottenham won the Europa because they changed the format. Cool. If we drop down to the Europa League, there's no reason why we shouldn't win the Europa League then, because the format's changed. So we should be winning the Europa League now. We should be winning it. So cool. If we got a Europa League, position next season, I'm expecting Arsenal to win the Europa League. 1, it's beneath us. 2, they said the format's changed. The teams from the Champions League don't get dropped down. Cool. I'm expecting a Europa League. It's beyond pathetic, man. Yeah, I mean, bro, I don't know, man. Nusa nearly signed for Spurs 2 seasons ago. Brentford hijacked it, but he failed the medical due to a back issue. I think he had surgery. So we get another project player. You know what I mean? Crazy. I like Nusa. He plays for Norway. Saw him the other day. He was great, but young. Bro, I need to win a trophy, bro. I don't need another project player. Do you know what I'm saying? If this was year 1, you could kind of sell it to me. Bro, this is going to be 6. This is phase 6 we're going into. Come on, man. Big up Northside. Big up Real King every time. Your club putting Kai Havertz on 280 and putting Jesus on 265 has screwed you up to get a proper number 9, because they are going to want to have more wages than Havertz and Jesus. It's mad. It's mad. Arteta fans are calling us impatient right now, but they will use this transfer as an excuse for him to stay next summer. It's crazy, man. It's wild, man. It's wild. I don't know, man. It's wild. So let me get this straight. If we get this Nusa, he's a project player. If we get Sesko, project player. Yeah, I'm saying. So we're back to buying project players. So we're back to not getting players that are going to not guarantee us, but put us in the best position, the most likely position to get over the line. We're going for project players. In a season that we're going into, again, because let's not forget this season, everybody said Arteta must win a major honour. We're now going into another season where we must win with more project players. Is that what we're doing? Yeah? And man think I'm supposed to be convinced that we're going to do something next season. For every Skelly and Ethan, there is a Charlie Patino, Mikel Aziz, Nketiah, El Nene, all these other players that don't live up to the hype. Not all players with potential reach their potential. That's why it's called potential. It's not the level that they're currently at. It's the level that they could potentially get to. So as much as we can talk about players that made it, we could talk about potential. Marquinhos was supposedly had potential. Lokonga had potential. Fabio Vieira had potential. Where are these players now? Bojan had potential. I remember when they used to call Bojan the next Messi. Januzaj, the next Messi. Where are these guys? Where are these guys? Well, I remember when we got Welbeck, he had potential. What happened to the potential? Man talk like everyone that's got potential reaches their potential. Pepe had potential to kick on. Did he kick on at Arsenal? Sonogo was said to have potential. Did Sonogo hit his potential? I don't know what we're talking about. Maitland-Niles, exactly. Another one, Maitland-Niles. I don't get it, bro. But don't worry. They got potential. Jenkinson had potential. I don't get it, bro. Man talk like potential is a nailed-on thing. Like, yeah, they're definitely going to become... Loads of more players than not don't reach their potential. Jesse Lingard never reached the potential that they saw in him. Exactly. Fran Merida, another one, didn't meet his potential. Miyachi, thank you. Carlos Vela, thank you. You know what I mean? There's loads of them that don't reach their potential. Joel Campbell, I think Joel Campbell, wasn't he from Costa Rica? Or I think it's from Costa Rica, bro. So man can keep telling me about potential. Potential don't really mean anything. It's a possibility that the player can reach a certain level. But we're going to continue with this potential talk. We'll continue with this potential talk. Listen, I'm tired of it, man. Listen, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. I'm genuinely tired, bro. Garnacho, man. I said Garnacho. Garnacho, you know. It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. You know what I mean? Honestly, man, I'm just tired, bro. I'm genuinely tired of this. Genuinely tired of this. But ain't nothing going to change. I refuse to get myself heated about this club in the transfer window because am I surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, man. You know what I mean? And for everyone that thinks that people that have my opinion, people like me, don't want to win, why would I want this club to get the best players? If I wanted this manager to fail, I would say, yeah, get Sesko, get this player, get that player, you know, that the fan base are happy with. I want Arsenal to get the best players available. You know, when we beat Real Madrid, I told man, listen, I don't like this manager. Fair enough, you beat Real Madrid, but you haven't won the competition yet. Get over the line, and I will take back everything I said about this manager because you got it over the line. Any manager of Arsenal Football Club, I want them to be successful because if they're successful, then my club is successful. But when you're not doing the right thing, I can't get behind that. I can't get behind it. I'm sorry, you can't gaslight me to keep believing in the same old nonsense. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. It is what it is. Honestly, I'm just tired. It's hard to have the motivation to do these streams because I don't have the motivation. I'll be lying if I said I had the motivation to talk about this shit. I don't. Like, it's great talking to you lot in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not motivated to talk about Arsenal. I'm really not. I'd rather not. You know, and this is the thing, man. This is the thing. It's just, yeah, man. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. We're going to redirect to United Raw Therapy. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect. Northside Raid on the way in. Northside Raid on the way in. And I'm going out tonight and I'm going to get smashed. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm saying. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're redirecting to the United Therapy and Northside Raid on the way in. I'm out, familia. Love.